Hi there, this is Jonathan Ginsberg, and I want to talk to you about a problem that I'm seeing more and more in my Social Security disability client base, and that is, what do I do if I don't have any kind of insurance? And the reason this is a problem is that disability judges expect to see medical records, and if you have a case and there is a gap in your treatment of a year, 6 months, 8 months, a year and a half, whatever it may be, judges are going to be very concerned that they don't see medical treatment records. They want to see medical treatment records because they're under a lot of pressure to only approve cases that are deserving. And even though logically you can be medically disabled because of a severe chronic condition, if there are no medical records to document that, you're going to have a problem. And some judges recognize that not having insurance is the reason why you're not going to the doctor. Other judges say, I'm sympathetic, but you don't have medical records, I'm not going to approve your case. So what do you do? I think you need to, first of all, take a look around your community to see, are there any kind of community health services that you could tap into that are either no cost or low cost. Almost every community has these. You may have to look for them. I'm not telling you these are going to be the highest level of medical care you're going to get, but you should be able to get seen by somebody, a nurse practitioner, a therapist, whatever it may be. It's important to build up a portfolio of records so that you have that paper trail. So that's one thing that you can do. Secondly, as difficult as this may be, use emergency rooms. Emergency rooms are required to take people if they have a medical emergency. So if you're having some sort of medical issue, go to the ER. Again, that will generate paper trail. That will generate our medical record. Again, it's not ideal because you're not getting follow-up treatment necessarily, but it is something you can do to show that you have a medical crisis. I think you could also ask when you're at the hospital, or even ask in the community health centers. There are some doctors out there who have pro bono parts of their practice where they will take people on quote-unquote scholarship. I know a couple of my clients have done this, where they will get a doctor, a regular private doctor, who is part of community outreach, will treat people at minimal or no cost as part of a scholarship situation based on income. Again, you have to ask for this. This is not something that you're going to say read about on the internet or see. You have to ask, and believe it or not, if you ask, more of that's out there than you might think. But that's something that you need to do. I think another thing that you need to also look at doing is tapping into whatever financial resources you have, friends, relatives, colleagues, acquaintances, to try to borrow money or ask for a monetary gift to raise the money to go to the doctor. I've seen people use a GoFundMe page. I know somebody right now, somebody I actually knew from a long time ago, who's using a GoFundMe page to generate money that she can go to the doctor. Again, not great. It's something probably you don't want to do, but it will generate some money, and you'd be surprised people will contribute to that if you get the word out on that, especially if you explain to them why on the GoFundMe page why they need that. And if you need to borrow money or ask for gifts, make sure that you explain what you're using it for and use it for that purpose. Don't use it for something else. But you have to be creative, and you have to sometimes swallow your pride a little bit. But even if you go to the doctor, if you go into a community health center, maybe 5 or 6 times a year, and going to a private doctor once or twice a year for an evaluation, that can be enough to help you win your case. And also you can explain to the judge, all the things that you did to get treatment. The judges typically respect that, but that's what you have to do. Because if you come into court and you have not been to the doctor in a year and a half, 9 times out of 10 you're going to probably lose. So you don't want to do that, and I will tell you that I'm less likely to take a case, even if the medical condition is fairly significant, if my client is not going to the doctor. And I go through just what I went through with you here, all the different things you can do to try to find either financial resources or find low or free care so you can go to the doctor. It's really important to do so. And again, it's just something that you have to swallow your pride if you need to do so, but don't go to hearings, don't pursue Social Security if you don't have any medical records. It's not going to turn out well for you. So, hope this has been helpful. If you found this helpful, please like it on YouTube. If you saw it on Facebook, please like it and give it a thumbs up there as well. If I can answer any questions for you, please contact me. I'm happy to try to respond to those questions with future videos. I'm Jonathan Ginsberg, and until next time, I'll see you soon.